The reinforcement that could ignite the Steelers. Veteran arrives to save returns and shake up the backfield. What if the mistake that cost a game became the push for an experienced veteran to step in and change the course of an entire season? The Pittsburgh Steelers just signed Raheem Blackshear to the practice squad. A 28-year-old running back with sure hands and quick legs that shine on kick returns. With Week 6 against the Browns approaching, could this guy become the difference maker that turns turnovers into explosive touchdowns? He emerges as a direct response to an old headache. The team tested rookies and veterans on returns, but nothing stuck right. Caleb Johnson, the third-round rookie full of potential, started strong, but slipped. A loose ball at a key moment. Average of just 23.8 yards per attempt. That frustrating feeling, when the field opens up and everything vanishes in a fumble, hurts in the chest for true fans. Kenneth Gainwell and Trey Sermon gave a boost, with 25.8 and 25.5 yards. But Gainwell solidified in the main offense, becoming an indispensable piece. Sermon? Just an elevation from the practice squad remains a risk no one wants to take. Blackshear arrives to fill that void, straight from the Panthers, where he nailed 26.3 yards per kick from 2022 to 2024. Adam Schefter, the ESPN guru, confirmed, signing to the practice squad, focused on special teams. It's not just any reinforcement. It's a specialist who reads the field like a map, blocks with grit, and runs to the end zone without blinking. Visualize the impact. Blackshear catching the kick at the 5-yard line, sharp eyes for gaps, and bursting out for 30 easy yards, giving the offense the field position that's been missing. He doesn't stop there. 23 punt returns in his career, 8.7-yard average, with one of 21 that nearly turned into a big play. Perfect now, with Calvin Austin III easing back from injury. Austin, the speedy wide receiver who spins in tight spaces, needs time to mesh without forcing it. Blackshear provides that margin, letting the team test without panic. Remember those games where a bad return buries entire drives? Blackshear fixes that, bringing calm to a unit losing yards and confidence. Second signing of the day to the squad. The first was a lineman to bolster the line, and it came with injury updates. Joey Porter Jr., the corner who crushes receivers like flies, and Alex Highsmith, the edge who doubles tackles, are progressing well, but still under observation for Sunday. The ground attack gains light with another story. Kenneth Gainwell exploded in Ireland, without Jaylen Warren. 19 carries for 99 yards, 2 TDs, plus 6 receptions for 35 yards. He didn't just run. He read defenses, blocked passes, and left ovationed. Gainwell, the 2020 underdog from Pennsylvania hungry to prove value, showed what he can do. Patience in the hole, sharp cuts, hands that stick to the ball. The question now, does he steal snaps from Warren? Arthur Smith, the coordinator with direct ideas and thick accent, decides. Up to Week 4, the ground game slipped at 80 yards per game, second to last in the league. A hole sucking points. Gainwell deserves more. Imagine him and Warren splitting, one with explosion, the other with vision, turning the backfield into a lethal weapon. Smith tests Sunday, but the numbers scream for balance, 45% for both. Room for whoever delivers. Caleb Johnson, the season's hype, becomes the plot twist. Mike Tomlin, king of patience, holds the Iowa kid on a short leash. Learn the pro, protect the ball, block like a man. He got a shot in Ireland, behind Gainwell, but against the Vikings it was 6 for 22 yards, 3.7 per carry. Visible effort, but too raw. Pass protection? Still misses reads, opening lanes for sacks. No surprise if he stays benched against Cleveland. Warren returns full, Gainwell hot, and the team doesn't risk fumbles in a divisional. Johnson looks the part, tank build, post-contact speed, but the NFL demands hard lessons. Does he hold the ball better than in college? Block linebackers without hesitation? Tomlin knows. Haste burns talent, but don't count out the rookie. He could explode later, passing Gainwell and Warren like Najee Harris did in year 1. The fanbase feels the potential, that pride of seeing a draft pick grow, betting no the kid who becomes a star at Heinz Field. Blackshear fits the bigger puzzle. He's not a savior, He's the piece that plugs holes, returning kicks with efficiency the Steelers dreamed of. With the Panthers, he became a weapon in tight games, bursting from crowded end zones for short drives. Here, with Tomlin at the helm, he learns the system fast, special teams drills that become routine, chemistry with blockers opening paths. Gainwell, with his breakout, pressures the committee. He deserves 12 to 15 touches per game, mixed with Warren to confuse defenses. Johnson trains hard, studies film till dawn, knowing Week 7 could be his. The offense, averaging 80 yards before, now eyes 100 plus, with Smith calling varied runs, fakes, and screens exploiting mismatches. Injuries add spice. Porter Jr., with his violent jams and quick reads, back in time to double Brown's WRs. Highsmith, generating pressure with 8 sacks in 2024, bolstering the edge. Positive updates, but Tomlin plays safe. Depth chart adjusted, rotation preserving stars. Sunday's game tests everything. Cleveland with a defense that swallows runs, but vulnerable in specials. Blackshear elevated? He could be first. Imagine a 40-yard return opening the score. Gainwell stays hot? His TD in Ireland wasn't luck. It was hunger from someone carrying the city's weight on his back. The backfield becomes an open soap opera. Warren, with his 1,200 yards in 2024, sets the pace with cuts vanishing tacklers. Gainwell compliments, with blocks saving QBs and receptions on checkdowns. Johnson waits, learning from mistakes, that fumble on the return, lesson forging champions. Blackshear brings the extra, safe punts, kicks turning momentum. Pittsburgh builds like this. Not with flashes, but layers, where practice squad becomes secret weapon. Fans feel it in their bones. You, yelling from the stands or the couch, know the bitter taste of bad returns, games lost by 10 yards hurting more than defeats. Blackshear eases that. Gainwell energizes the ground. Johnson promises future. Tomlin smiles in practice, seeing the group mesh. Clean passes, runs catching surprise. Smith scribbles plays with new options. Jet sweeps for Blackshear. Draws for Gainwell. The whole league watches. Steelers, at 3-2, fight for AFC North, and a sharp backfield leads to playoffs. Updates roll in. Second signing of the day, injuries in check, and hype for Week 6 builds. Blackshear trains tomorrow, testing with the main team. Gainwell gets extra reps, proving worth. Johnson studies, patient as Tomlin demands. Sunday comes quick, Browns in the way, but Pittsburgh ready. This move changes the game. Reinforcement on returns, rotation in the backfield, patience with rookies. Steelers don't wait for miracles. They build wins. Who gets more snaps? Gainwell or Warren? Blackshear explodes soon? Drop your bet in the comments. Call your buddy to watch and don the black and gold. Here, every yard counts, and the fan base makes the difference. Let's go, Steelers. Time to run. This backfield isn't just depth. It's a statement. Layering talent, developing rookies, and managing veterans creates a blueprint other teams envy. The Steelers prove that preparation beats hype, and chemistry outweighs individual flash. Reinforcements like Blackshear aren't just insurance. They're momentum shifters. Fans demand excellence, and this core delivers. With smart rotation and clear roles, Pittsburgh could turn small gains into playoff dominance. If this unit clicks fully, the Steelers don't just compete. They set a standard, showing that a well-crafted backfield can dictate outcomes and intimidate every defense in the AFC.